I think it's very difficult, for instance, for the drum set player. Always the challenging place. That's what I think. When you change from hi-hat, for instance, to cymbal, that's where the tempo has to be very strong, and that's the crucial point. But I think as for percussion, it's even more difficult, because if you are playing a shaker suddenly, it's a kind of surface, and then maybe you have to go lift the shaker and get a stick. Have you worked? What is your experience with that?
Well, that depends. Like if you're doing it in the studio, that's not a problem, because you're playing the shaker and then you're gonna play the other thing. And the shaker you need is still in the. Let's say you get to the chorus and you're gonna play a conga. You know, one thing you can do when you're playing live is try to get enough ambidextrous stuff going on where you can still play the shaker and play other stuff. I can do that. I used to, not necessarily practice, but I thought, because once the shaker's in, it's pretty hard for it to go away. That's really, it works a lot, right? Very well. So once that's in, they just try to play the congas or whatever else is. That's also sometimes for the live situation where sometimes electronic percussion comes in great. Like I use the Roland stuff, the Hand Sonic and SPDS pad and stuff like that. For a live thing, I may be able to do that. You know, where there's already, I don't particularly say that that's my favorite thing to do. I'd rather play the acoustic instrument, you know.
About today, how to work with the drama and then frequencies, subdivisions, and all.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the problem is there's not a formula. There's no formula, because I can't tell you what if it's something really low, then you play something really high. You know, it's not that. It's just a musical thing. It's like, it's almost like if you had a chord progression, and you're a saxophonist and you want to play, and you're playing a line. Why are you playing that line? You could play 30,000 different lines, you know. But you haven't, if you're really good or something, you know what to do and apply really well, you play the right line. It's hard to explain. You know, I don't have a formula. Like I had an example when I show you, like in that groove, it was a Sergio Mendes thing, you know. It has something to do, I don't know, that just the frequency of what the drummer was playing and the melody made me feel like playing that particular tumbao on the congas, which is nothing. It's almost like martillo or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just, it's what the music needs. You know? I mean, how do you know if you get your breakfast, and how do you know if it has enough pepper? You taste it, and you go, oh, this needs a little more pepper. Maybe it doesn't. Or maybe it's got too much pepper. You go, nah, well, it's the same thing.